Have you noticed your legs feeling weaker lately?
Maybe getting up from your favorite chair feels tougher than it used to.
If you're over 60, you might chalk that up to aging, but that might not be the full story.
In fact, this could be one of the earliest and quietest signs of muscle loss, a condition that affects millions of older adults every year. But here's something encouraging. It doesn't have to be permanent. You can rebuild strength, even in your 70s and beyond.
And believe it or not, it might start with adding one incredibly simple food to your diet. Understanding what's really happening. Muscle loss as we age isn't just about getting older, it's about how your body changes the way it uses nutrients. There's a condition behind this called anabolic resistance.
It means your muscles aren't responding the way they used to when you eat protein or exercise. So even if you're staying active and eating well, your muscles might still weaken over time.
But that can be changed.
Yes, even later in life.
By making specific, science-backed adjustments to your nutrition, your body can start regaining lost strength.
And it all starts with learning how to properly fuel your muscles. Muscle loss can sneak up on you.
Have you noticed carrying grocery bags feels heavier?
Or that stairs leave you winded, even though you haven't changed your routine. That's how anabolic resistance shows up.
It's subtle at first, but over time it leads to sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength.
This not only affects your ability to lift or move, but can gradually chip away at your balance, energy, and independence.
The good news? This condition is not irreversible.
With the right kind of protein, especially one rich in specific amino acids, you can help your muscles wake up again and begin to rebuild.
The role of insulin sensitivity in muscle health. Insulin is often linked to blood sugar and diabetes, but it also plays a huge role in muscle health. In your younger years, insulin helps deliver nutrients, especially protein, directly to your muscles, fueling repair and growth. As we age, insulin sensitivity declines. That means your body becomes less effective at using insulin to transport nutrients.
So even if you're eating enough protein, your muscles might not be receiving what they need. It's like trying to water a dried out sponge. No matter how much water you pour, it won't absorb until you soften the sponge. Improving your insulin sensitivity is like restoring that sponge so it can finally soak up what it needs.
And here's the key. Insulin sensitivity can be improved, even later in life, by reducing sugar intake, avoiding highly processed carbs, and focusing on whole, nutrient-rich foods. You can start helping your body respond better, making it easier for your muscles to absorb and use vital nutrients again.
The spark plug for muscle growth, leucine. There's one amino acid that acts like a switch telling your body it's time to build muscle. It's called leucine. Leucine is essential for triggering a biological pathway known as mTOR, which tells your body to start repairing and rebuilding muscle tissue.
Without enough leucine, even a high-protein diet might not activate the muscle-building process the way you'd expect. And as we age, our bodies require more leucine than before to spark that same reaction.
That's why just eating more protein isn't always the solution. It's about getting the right type of protein, rich in leucine.
Where can you get leucine naturally?
Leucine is found in many animal-based protein sources, such as
egg, chicken, fish. They're in one powerhouse food, grass-fed beef liver.
Beef liver, especially from grass-fed cows, is one of the richest natural sources of leucine, packing about 2.9 grams of leucine in just 100 grams of liver. That's more than enough to help stimulate mTOR and get your muscle-building system back online.
But that's not all it offers. Why grass-fed beef liver is a game-changer for muscle health.
Beef liver isn't just a source of leucine. It's one of the most nutrient-dense foods on Earth, loaded with vitamin B12, iron, protein, and essential minerals, all critical to maintaining energy, blood health, and stamina. Here's why it's such a valuable addition to your diet. Leucine activates muscle repair and growth.
Vitamin B12 supports energy production and red blood cell health.
Iron, essential for oxygen delivery and endurance.
Natural form. Grass-fed means fewer toxins and no added hormones or chemicals. Even just 1 or 2 small servings per week can make a big difference in how you feel, especially in your strength, balance, and overall energy.
Rebuilding strength is possible at any age.
Many older adults become frustrated when they're eating right, staying active, and yet still losing strength. Often, the missing piece isn't how much protein you're eating. It's about what kind of protein you're getting.
By adding high leucine foods like grass-fed beef liver to your routine, you're giving your body exactly what it needs to activate muscle repair and restore strength.
So ask yourself, Are you giving your muscles the signals they need to grow again? If not, consider making this one simple, natural change. It could help you regain strength, improve balance, and maintain independence, all starting with the right food. Let us know. Have you ever tried beef liver or leucine-rich foods like whey protein? Have you noticed changes in your strength or energy as you've gotten older? Your story might help others going through the same thing. And if this message resonates with you, feel free to join our community by hitting subscribe and sharing your journey. Together, we're rewriting the story of aging one strong step at a time. Now, let's shift to something that many people overlook when you eat your protein.
Believe it or not, timing can be just as important as the type or amount of protein you eat, especially as you age.
Think of your body like a garden.
Dumping a gallon of water all at once doesn't do much good, most of it runs off. But watering steadily throughout the day allows the soil to absorb it and the plants to thrive.
Your muscles are similar.
They respond far better to protein that's spaced out rather than crammed into one big meal.
One of the best moments to fuel your body is right after you wake up.
Overnight, your body enters a fasted state.
Your muscles are hungry, primed to absorb nutrients. Giving them about 30 grams of protein with 2.5 grams of leucine in your first meal can jumpstart muscle building and recovery for the day ahead. It tells your body, let's repair, let's grow.
But don't make the mistake many do, saving all your protein for dinner.
That overload doesn't get fully used. Your body can only absorb so much at once. The smarter approach:
spread protein evenly across breakfast, lunch, and dinner to create a steady stream of muscle-supporting nutrients.
So what does that look like in your day?
You could have a high-protein breakfast, maybe some eggs, cottage cheese, or a protein shake with berries. Then for lunch, go for chicken, tuna, or tofu with some colorful vegetables. And for dinner, consider fish, beans, or a small portion of beef liver.
These meals don't have to be huge, they just need to be balanced. Even better, if you're staying active, whether it's walking, doing gentle yoga, or lifting light weights, your body will make even better use of that protein.
Movement tells your muscles, we need you, and protein gives them the tools to respond.
What about you? Do you typically skip protein in the morning, or load up at night? Share your routine in the comments. Your experience might spark a helpful idea for someone else. Next, let's explore something you might never have thought about: how having more muscle boosts your metabolism, even when you're just sitting.
Muscle isn't just for strength or looking fit, it's your body's metabolic engine.
Every pound of muscle quietly burns calories in the background, even when you're resting. So the more lean muscle you carry, the more energy your body uses even while you're watching TV or reading a book.
That's one reason why people with more muscle often have less belly fat, more balanced blood sugar,
and a lower risk for chronic illnesses like heart disease or type 2 diabetes.
Adding muscle helps you function better too.
Research shows that muscle mass plays a big role in how we age. It influences how we store fat, how sensitive we are to insulin, and even how sharp our brain stays.
It's like armor for your health.
And when you lose it, everything else becomes harder: managing weight, staying energized, even recovering from a cold or minor injury. So here's a question. Have you noticed it's tougher to stay lean or energized lately? That could be linked to gradual muscle loss. And if that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Drop a comment and share your story, might help others feel seen.
Coming up, we'll connect the dots: how muscle not only supports your body, but actually helps preserve your brain, bones, and independence as you age.
Here's the truth: no cream or supplement can do what your muscles can when it comes to slowing down aging.
Building and maintaining muscle is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools you have.
In fact, studies show that the more muscle you have, the better your odds of staying mobile, independent, and mentally sharp as you get older. Muscle protects your bones, helps prevent dangerous falls, and keeps you steady and strong. Loss of muscle, what doctors call sarcopenia, is one of the top reasons seniors lose their independence. But the good news? It's not inevitable.
You can keep and even rebuild your strength at any age.
Even better, building muscle also supports your brain.
Strength training has been linked to improved memory, clearer thinking, and reduced risk of cognitive decline.
So, when you're lifting a dumbbell or doing a chair squat, you're strengthening more than just your body, you're strengthening your mind too. And the benefits don't stop there.
More muscle means better control of your blood sugar, steadier energy throughout the day,
and a metabolism that works more efficiently.
That can mean fewer energy crashes, better sleep, and a greater sense of vitality overall.
Now imagine this. What would extra strength mean to you right now? Would it be carrying your groceries without help?
Getting up from the couch with ease?
Taking the stairs without a second thought?
Those little wins are life-changing. We'd love to hear what having more strength would mean for you. Share in the comments and inspire others in the community.
Because building muscle isn't just about living longer, it's about living better.
And finally, let's bring everything together with some simple steps you can take today.
You don't have to accept muscle loss as a part of aging. You can fight back with smart food choices, consistent habits, and a little bit of movement each day.
Start with small changes.
Try adding high leucine foods like grass-fed beef liver into your meals once or twice a week.
Make it a goal to include 30 grams of protein in every meal.
It doesn't have to be fancy, just intentional.
And find ways to keep your body active. Even gentle movement sends the signal to your muscles. You're still needed. Because here's the truth, your body is always listening, and it will respond if you give it the right support. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, it's never too late.
Even the smallest changes can lead to more strength, better balance, and greater independence. If this video gave you some hope or a helpful idea, please leave a comment, and hit subscribe to Health 907. We're here with you every step of the way, bringing helpful, science-backed tips every week. Take care, stay strong, and remember, you've got this.